Michael, and I'll be explaining the Eighth Amendment. Excessive bail shall not be required, nor excessive fines imposed, nor cruel and unusual punishment inflicted. This means that the judicial branch cannot put high bails or inflict a cruel and unusual punishment.
I'm Will, and I'll explain the 13th Amendment. It states, neither slavery nor involuntary servitude, except as punishment for crime, whereof the party shall be duly convicted, shall exist within the U.S. or any place subject to their jurisdiction. This amendment was ratified in 1865 and gives African Americans rights and ends slavery in the U.S. These two amendments are similar because they both grant rights to prisoners, limit government, and extend civil rights.
Here with Mr. Smith, contemporary issues and history teacher. Mr. Smith, do you think the Eighth Amendment is essential to our Constitution?
Yeah, I think it's essential to our Constitution and our society for a couple of reasons. One, the idea of limiting or excluding cruel and unusual punishment keeps us to be, or makes us a more humane society, and I think that's important in itself. And so, but the other part, excessive fines and bails, also is important because, coupled with the habeas corpus from Amendment 6, it keeps you from putting people in jail and just keeping them there because they can't afford to actually get out of jail or anything like that. But I think the combination of the two keep us from having an overblown sense of justice and even a police state type thing, or the danger of having a police state. So,
Thank you.
yeah, you bet.
We're here with Mr. Scotland, history teacher at Ocalanes. We wanted to ask him if you think the 13th Amendment is essential to our Constitution.
Okay. So I think that there was a time in the country when the 13th Amendment was incredibly important. As I was just saying before, we fought a war, a very bloody war over that, or at least partially over that issue. And I think that was an important part of the healing process and moving the country forward. I think since that time, its importance has declined. Certainly with the passage of the 14th Amendment, which I think is a little bit more important, it's not as important. However, as the recent documentary 13th has shown, there are still legacies of the 13th of slavery and the 13th Amendment that still need to be addressed. And so I think it is still important to our country.
Issues that revolve around the Eighth Amendment are how to interpret the words excessive fine or unusual punishment. There are no current issues with the 13th Amendment.